back to yet another classic Minecraft beta ASMR video, and in the last episode, as you may or may not have seen, if you haven't yet, make sure to go and watch it. It was pretty interesting. We had some nice conversations there, but in the last episode, we found ourselves a nice little cave. However, unfortunately, we could not craft any more torches, and so I was unable to continue the mining journey. There's a lot of zombies down there, wow. But we were unable to continue mining down here. We did find a dungeon, so that was very nice. We are going to delve back down into the depths, and we're gonna see what else this cave has to offer. Our main goal is to just get as many of the core resources as possible, so coal, iron, maybe diamonds too, depending on how many there are and how dangerous the lower, deeper depths of the cave are. But should be pretty simple, calm, easy, smooth mining experience here today. By the way, happy July. It is kind of crazy how fast this summer, I thought that was a creeper, how fast this summer has really went by. I don't know, the month of June really just flew by for me personally. I don't know if anyone else maybe feels that way or experienced that, but I feel like June went by in the blink of an eye, and we're coming up on 30 days, 30 days here in the future. July 30th was the first day, it was the day that I uploaded my first video last year, so we're coming up 30 days shy of the 1 year anniversary. That is a very loud zombie. They must be very close. We're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of the channel. I gotta think of something special to do on that day. Maybe we'll throw an old beta ASMR like party. I don't know. We'll see. This is a very big, chunky vein of iron here. It's very nice. As you may be able to tell, unless you're new here, I am continuing the trend of doing soft spoken. I just find it more entertaining to record, and I feel more like myself. It's almost a weird phenomenon. I don't know if it tracks for many other people, but I almost feel like me soft spoken is the real me, and whispering me is almost like a completely different person, like a completely different character, although sometimes I still do have my little tendencies, like the repeating phrasing things, or the repeating phrases thing that I just kind of did, the little fake stutter I use sometimes for dramatic effect. I notice I do that a lot more when I'm whispering, but yeah, I don't know, soft-spoken, there's something about it that just makes it more satisfying for me as we dig out this pretty sizable, there it is, a vein of coal, coming up on 4 stacks of coal. I'm almost debating whether or not I should just start ignoring coal because we just have so much. I don't think I've ever had this much, like, even since the start of the world. I think it should be plenty for most of our intents and purposes. Found another leg of the cave, very nice. let's go ahead and, okay, yeah, we have quite a bit of coal to work with. I'm just gonna make just a lot of sticks, an absolute buttload of sticks. Let's throw that dirt away, and let's just make a lot of torches here. A lot of torches. Very nice, very nice. Let's get our... Okay, I think this is pretty solid. Inventory optimization. We can optimize further if we get wounded or find some more important resources like diamonds, like more valuable kind of stuff. But now I think we should probably start ignoring coal, as much as I hate to admit it. But I feel like, you know, 4 stacks is pretty sizable. Actually, yeah, no. You know, this many stacks, 4 stacks is like, plus whatever what we still have at main base, is pretty sizable, honestly. So I think we're gonna start. I'm gonna throw this redstone away. I don't need that. This might bother some of you guys, sorry if it does, but we're gonna start targeting iron now. Arguably like the most important resource that I probably should have been targeting a little bit more from the start, just because the way that like how flimsy our tools are, and how fast armor degrades, and how armor works in general. Like, the more you craft, the more protected you are. Looks like we rediscovered this little leg that we were exploring the other day, which is very nice. The other day we can descend back down into the depths of which we did not descend last time. A little bit of gold. I'm honestly gonna ignore that. It's really just, I don't have a use for it right now. Get out of here, thank you. Got some lapis. I might collect the lapis. I know it's not important, but yeah, I kind of want the blue pickles, you know. The blue pickles. Oh my god, I have a stack of it already? Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to collect anymore. I don't think I need more than a stack. I completely honest, I do not remember mining that yesterday, or not yesterday, several days ago, but okay, I'm sure I dug this because there's just no way that this is natural. I dug this, right? This is the second time that I've just found like a very strange, like very horrifically unnatural looking like 1x2 tunnel, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, you know? I don't know, I love using little sayings like that, but it's weird that it happened twice, you know? Like the Phineas and Ferb reference. Do you guys watch Phineas and Ferb? I used to watch a lot of cartoons when I was a kid. Me and my brother, I have a lovely family. I'm blessed to have grown up with a lovely family. We all love each other very much, and we still do. Me and my older brother shared a room for like the better part of almost 10 years while we were growing up, while we were younger. And then in that room, we like used to have our own Xboxes, our own TVs, and we just play video games and watch cartoons all day. Like, most kids would be like probably like pretty jealous like hearing that, you know, but you know, we did pay for it by playing football and getting active and stuff like that, so we weren't complete like just shut in gaming nerd losers. We still we still paid for it physically. We did our part and we stayed fit, but we watched like so many cartoons and like on Nickelodeon and stuff, and they would just play on repeat all day because that's the only channel that we would have that TV on. And we just watched like so many cartoons, and it was amazing. Like, although it wasn't like Nickelodeon, it was this other thing called Nicktoons, and I think it's where like all of the networks like canceled like terrible reject cartoons like went to die. It's where like all the terrible experimental cartoons, or just canceled cartoons in general, I believe, went to die, or that's at least what I thought, because all the cartoons were pretty bad and just not really mainstream. But I don't know. There's something about some of those like bad cartoons that were really entertaining. Not only just bad cartoons, but also just like, you know, staples like SpongeBob. There's always gonna be SpongeBob on, like, no matter what kind of network, like Nicktoons or Nickelodeon, they're all gonna be like the same, you know. I'm gonna have to research that, like what kind of cartoons went on there. Maybe just the less popular ones. But a little abrupt question of the day for you guys is, what was your favorite cartoon growing up? Your favorite cartoon growing up? I can't believe I like really remember all of these, but I'll name a couple. Just because, you know, I've just was exposed to so many. I can't like just keep such a small list. I can't keep it down to one. Well, obviously I have to say SpongeBob, right? SpongeBob was just absolutely, it's a staple. I was allowed to watch SpongeBob as a kid. I don't know. I hear like this trend of people saying that they weren't allowed to watch it as a kid, and I like could not imagine why. Like, I know someone who is allowed to watch The Simpsons, but not allowed to watch SpongeBob, which is absurd to me because The Simpsons is like what I thought to be like a much more inappropriate show. I'm not exactly sure though. I personally wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. Maybe that's like the same kind of level of strange as not being able to watch SpongeBob, but I don't know. But question of the day: what were your favorite cartoons? That's right. I think I only gave one answer so far. I'm gonna say SpongeBob. Then I'm gonna say. This is actually kind of tough. Now, I feel like I'm almost putting myself on the spot. I'll say another one. I'll say Robot and Monster. That was a fun one. Oh, and also Avatar: The Last Airbender. That played like so much. So much. I don't know. It's kind of sad to think about, but just because they played it, like, oh my god, the network like spammed it so much on our TV. It was kind of like insane. I feel like I've probably seen the entire series like front and backwards at least like 3 times, which is like a lot of times to see a show, not like intentionally to have it shown to you like against your will. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. How we doing? 2 stacks of iron. Very nice. We're gonna start our 3rd stack going down over here. A little creeper died. Thank you. Get the hell out of my face. I never want to see you ever again. Go back to your creator. Meet your maker. I sent you back to your maker. Okay, I gotta stop. I shall not shame him in death, for he did not choose the life in which he led. It's against his nature to be nice in any way, but he was forced to lead a life of explosion and destruction and sadness and pain. But I'd probably be pretty angry too, honestly. Yeah, you know, if I was a mistake, I would probably be pretty angry too. Because most Minecraft players know that creepers are like literally mistakes. Like, they're supposed to be pigs, but a notch messed up. And for some reason put all 4 legs on like the very bottom of like the long half of the creeper, or what was supposed to be the pig, and the creeper was born. Little fun fact, a commonly known fun fact, at least I think, but little fun fact. Maybe like some more recent, less like involved Minecraft players wouldn't know that, but I mean, I at least know that. Some more iron over here. There probably could be some diamonds over in this little nook I saw over here. Yeah, could go investigate this. Let's go get some of this. I'm just gonna be very cautious. Very cautious. I'm not coming down here. I always want to make a staircase so I have easy route. Yeah, this cave is like very cool, very insane, honestly. this is what I love about beta cave generation. To be honest, I haven't even played Caves and Cliffs, if you could believe it. Like, I don't know, I only played this older version. Or I started playing this older version last year when I started the series, honestly. But, I mean, I did play the older version. I think, when Minecraft Xbox 360 edition, I was 9 years old, by the way, when that came out. Oh my goodness, okay. Oh my goodness. But I was 9 years old when 360 edition came out, and oh, I almost fell. I almost just sealed my fate there. It started at beta 1.6.6, which is actually what I started the series on before I updated to the more, recent, the more polished beta 1.7.3, and honestly, I'm glad I made the switch to 1.7.3, although I do love the old textures still, so I installed a 1.6 texture pack to keep those. I couldn't stand to lose those. It keeps like the charm of the beta, and it really... Okay. Let's play Fortnite here. Boop. Boop. We can afford to take these hits. We can absolutely tank these hits. We have very strong armor and plenty of good old stakes. As you can see, full health, no problem at all. No creepers around. We can light this bad boy up. Light this candle, as I like to say. And there is a high chance of diamonds being around this area. At least I would like to think so, just because there's just so much open space near the lower lava kind of elevations. Looking pretty good. We got another inventory space for another stack of iron, or maybe even diamonds. Diamonds honestly are just a plus, not really a goal, but I suppose while we're here and while we're taking down some of these iron deposits, I could talk about some future build ideas. One idea that I thought of recently was I want to make a clock tower. I feel like a clock tower would be pretty cool. Maybe in like, I'm still trying to decide whether I should make it like near our main house, or if I should put it in like the small village. I also want to make like a more updated, nicer kind of like a nicer, what do you call it, like fisherman's shack or fishing hut or something. You need to die, thank you. Alright, there's a lot of enemies. I see a creeper over there in the distance. He's kind of blocked by water though. You're here, so I can walk you down now. Very nice. I'm just gonna keep this water here. I'm gonna walk over here. Maybe he'll shoot the creeper. Will he shoot the creeper? No, he won't. No big deal. No diamonds, though. Curiously enough, it's kind of odd. You'd think that there'd be some kind of exposed diamond in this area, but yeah, I'm not tripping. I am not tripping. Not one bit, because quite a bit of iron. Much more iron than I could have asked for. Several stacks. Can we please swim up? Please swim up, Steve. Thank you. Got some more. Almost 4 stacks. Or we've got 3 stacks. Working on our 4th stack of iron. I think once we get that, like, at least... Okay, this... Bro, get down from there. You're not him. Trying to just, take stock in our location. I don't hear any... Okay, that spider just died. I don't hear any skeletons, which is why I was brave enough to make that little bridge over the lava there. under like normal circumstances, I would use, context clues to, if there's like a skeleton that I hear, then I'm not gonna, you know, take that chance. But in that case, I was brave enough to do it. That creeper is sitting right there. I was paranoid that he would see me and that he would like drop down if I went any further. So I do see that he is on this block of cobble. I think I'm gonna mine him down and kill him. Okay, nice. Very nice, very nice. I almost got worried there. Like, Steve's short, stubby arms missed a little bit. Got a little adrenaline spike there. Not too big of a deal, though. We are still alive. Still alive. Like, Portal, the Portal song. Let's go over here. Plenty more iron. Plenty more iron. Boom, 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 boom. Collect that. More iron vein over here. I think, yeah, I think I'll call it here. I'll definitely remember that this whole cave system is here, but I feel like I'm happy with the amount of resources that we've gotten here. So let us try and begin to make our way to the surface, Although I do kind of want to get like one last look at here. Wow, yeah. Very nice cave system here. I gotta go for the thumbnails. You know me. I gotta go for the thumbnails, man. I don't know why I became Canadian there for a second. I got nervous though because I heard something swimming. I heard something stirring. Let's get back to the surface as quick as we can. Although I will admit I'm not very good with directions, so I did kind of forget. But I guess a good start is just going up. We can get some of this iron. Might have missed a couple. Not too big of a deal. Take that. Thank you. Let's dig up this and begin our ascent to the surface on this beautiful, hopefully rising sun in the Minecraft distance, because I would love it for it to be day and I would not love it if it was night. I don't like night, and there's so many monsters, and I'm just now getting out of a monster infested cave, and I wouldn't want to meet more monsters, I would not want to meet more monsters. That would not be good. So yeah, okay, that's a dead end. I don't want to do that. There are faster, quicker ways to scale my way upwards than staircasing up at this time, and I do not want to staircase upwards at this time. But yeah, more builds that I'll just staircase upward at this time. Whatever, I don't care. But more builds that I want to work on. I said the clock tower, right? Did I say the fishing hut? Okay, I have to craft more. Okay, that's nice. Well, it looks like we're gonna make a little furnace instead and just start cooking some of this iron instead of leaving this cave immediately. Let's just start cooking that 32. But yeah, I want to do the fishing hut. I want to do the clock tower. I think the clock tower would be really cool. Unique idea. And also, I think it would be pretty cool if I built a roller coaster. Roller coasters, maybe just around, maybe not around anything specifically, but just a cool little roller coaster in main base to bring some fun and happiness and delight. Maybe that'll be the anniversary episode. I'm not too sure. But any other ideas that I have? I want to do something in the nether. I've already done like a cobblestone bunker, like in the spawn of nether. Of the nether, I mean. And I want to do like a nether highway system, kind of like a road but I don't really have a really big reason to travel like hundreds of thousands of blocks outside of main base, to be completely honest. But I don't know. I feel like that would just make things like pretty difficult too. And if I'm gonna put a bunch of effort, a bunch of effort into a build, I want to be able to see it. You know, I want to be able to see it like at spawn. You know, I want to be able to like come out of my house and see it. But anyways, I want to say, if you've made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. No, I can't mind that. If you made it this far, I love you. Thank you so much. If you have not yet done so already, make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel to see and witness more Frabjous amazing Minecraft beta ASMR content just like this. I'm not stopping. I know I stopped for a couple months. I'm not stopping. This is gonna go until I die. Maybe not, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep going. Okay. And you should keep going too on whatever endeavors that you're undertaking. With that being said, once again, thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a good day or a good night. Goodbye.